Think you're too smart to get scammed? Think again. From fake lawyers and rigged card games to a con that involves a watermelon, these tricks are happening right now on your streets, in your inbox, and even inside so-called gentlemen's clubs. Today, we're exposing the oldest, boldest, and most ridiculous scams still stealing millions. Stay sharp, because once you know the game, you can't lose.
Now, let's talk about a scam that's been around since time immemorial, the clip joint. These establishments, often disguised as gentlemen's clubs or massage parlors, lure customers in with the promise of a good time. But once you're inside, the fantasy quickly fades, replaced by overpriced drinks and pushy employees. You're in a compromising position, surrounded by people who are clearly in on the con. Clip joints are a testament to the fact that some scams are so brazen, they manage to thrive even in plain sight. Let's talk about a scam so simple. It's almost beautiful, the coin matching game. You've probably seen it played out on street corners or in tourist traps. Two individuals pretending to be strangers engage in a seemingly harmless game of chance. One of them flips a coin, while the other guesses heads or tails. The two players are in cahoots, working together to fleece unsuspecting passers-by. One of them will befriend you, convincing you to join the game and even letting you win a few rounds. But once you're hooked, the stakes are raised and soon you're caught in a classic conundrum: pay up to avoid a scene or risk a confrontation. A scam that's as insidious as it is pervasive: fraudulent collection agencies. These scams are designed to exploit the most vulnerable moments in a person's life, preying on their financial insecurities and fears. These bottom feeders prey on people's fear, using intimidation tactics and threats to extort money. They create a sense of urgency and panic, making it difficult for victims to think clearly or seek help. They often obtain personal information from payday loan applications or other online sources. This information is then used to craft convincing stories that make their threats seem legitimate. They'll bombard you with calls, often using spoofed numbers to make it seem like they're calling from official institutions. This tactic is designed to add a layer of credibility to their fraudulent claims. They'll threaten you with lawsuits, wage garnishments, even arrest if you don't pay up immediately. These threats are meant to coerce you into making hasty decisions out of fear. But legitimate debt collectors are bound by strict regulations. They must follow the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, which prohibits abusive practices. They cannot threaten you with violence or misrepresent themselves. Any legitimate collector will provide you with written validation of the debt. If you're ever contacted by someone claiming to be a debt collector, ask for their information, verify their identity, and never give out your personal details over the phone. Always take the time to confirm the legitimacy of the call before taking any action. Let's kick things off with the people you're supposed to trust when things go legally sideways. Lawyers. We're talking about bottom-feeding firms demanding upfront payments for inheritances from relatives you've never even heard of. It's like finding a winning lottery ticket, except the lottery is rigged and the prize is your life savings. They'll also happily pose as debt collectors, weaponizing your fear of legal jargon to squeeze you dry over completely fabricated debts. Sometimes these legal weasels are part of a larger scheme, like real estate fraud. Picture this: you're lured in by the promise of a beachfront condo, only to find out the entire development is about as real as my childhood pet unicorn Sparkles. The lawyer in on the con has vanished with your escrow money, leaving you with nothing but a hole in your bank account and a yearning for what could have been. We'll be arming you with the information you need to spot these legal landmines from a mile away. All right, buckle up, buttercups, because we're about to delve into the wild world of insurance fraud. We've got staged accidents where these modern-day highwaymen use their vehicles as weapons to extort money from unsuspecting drivers. They'll slam on their brakes, reverse into you at a snail's pace, then claim you've inflicted whiplash so severe they can barely turn their heads. Then there's the classic phantom injury scam, where fraudsters milk insurance companies for all they're worth by exaggerating minor bumps and bruises into debilitating injuries. And let's not forget about the good old property damage grift, where scammers inflate claims for damaged goods, turning a few scratches on their 1998 Toyota Corolla into a write-off worth more than the car itself. But the truly insidious thing about insurance fraud is that it affects everyone. These inflated claims drive up premiums for all of us, making us unwitting accomplices in their game of financial deception. Let's talking about a scam so brazen, so ridiculous, and yet so effective. It could only have originated from the deepest, darkest depths of, well, a fruit basket, I guess. I'm talking, of course, about the Melon drop scam. Imagine this. You're strolling down the street, minding your own business, when suddenly, BAM! You collide with a stranger, sending a seemingly innocent watermelon tumbling to the ground, shattering into a million pieces. The stranger, clutching their back in mock agony, then demands you pay for the incredibly rare and expensive melon you just destroyed. This scam and its more elaborate cousin, the Pengchi scam, thrive on the element of surprise and the victim's natural instinct to avoid confrontation. The key takeaway here: be wary of anyone who seems overly eager to extract money from you after a seemingly minor accident. Hold on to your wallets, folks, because we're about to enter the high-stakes world of investment scams where the only sure thing is that someone is about to get fleeced. First up, let's talk about the Baltimore stockbroker scam, a classic confidence trick that's as elegantly simple as it is ruthlessly effective. Imagine receiving an email with a stock tip. You ignore it, of course, because you're not a rube. A week later, another email arrives, this time boasting about the incredible profits made by those who followed the previous tip. This goes on for weeks, each email highlighting the seemingly uncanny accuracy of these predictions, until finally that little voice in the back of your head whispers, "What if it's real?" The next email offers you a chance to get in on the action for a small fee, of course. Gather around, you lovers of fine art and easy marks, because today we're dissecting a con that's as old as time itself, the Fiddle game. Picture this: you're enjoying a nice meal at a swanky restaurant when a disheveled figure approaches your table. He's dressed in rags, reeking of desperation and cheap cologne. He claims to have forgotten his wallet and offers his only possession as collateral, a seemingly ancient violin. Enter the second act, a well-dressed gentleman who just happens to be an expert on rare instruments. He examines the violin with a practiced eye and declares it a priceless Stradivarius, worth more than your entire family combined. You, seeing an opportunity to turn a quick profit, offer to buy the violin for a slightly higher price. Ah, the lottery, a weekly testament to hope's ability to triumph over experience. But as we'll soon discover, even the glimmering promise of a life-changing jackpot can be twisted into a cruel instrument of deception. Welcome, dear viewers, to the heartbreaking world of lottery fraud by proxy. Imagine this. You're approached by someone claiming to have hit the jackpot, a genuine, bona fide lottery winner. But here's the catch. They can't claim the prize themselves. Maybe they're undocumented, maybe they're hiding from their ex, or maybe they just really enjoy spinning elaborate lies to strangers. Whatever the reason, they're desperate to offload their winning ticket, and you, my friend, are the lucky recipient of their generosity. All right, folks, step right up and witness the magic of, well, not magic actually, it's deception, trickery, and sleight of hand so fast it'd make a hummingbird blush. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on a street scam classic, the three-card Monty. You've seen it before. A streetwise hustler, a folding table, and 3 cards, one of which is the elusive Queen of Hearts. The dealer shuffles the cards with practiced ease. A symphony of snapping fingers and rapid-fire patter designed to distract and disorient. They flip the cards face down, and the challenge is simple. Find the Queen. Easy, right? Wrong. Hold on to your monocles, viewers, because today we're venturing into the world of fabricated expertise and bogus credentials, where the truth is as elusive as a decent LinkedIn profile picture. In this corner, we have the spurious qualification scammers, masters of deception who believe that if you say something with enough conviction, it must be true. They'll slap a fancy title on their business cards, invent impressive-sounding accreditations, and pepper their resumes with more lies than a politician's campaign promises. These con artists prey on our inherent trust in authority figures, our tendency to believe someone who looks the part and talks the talk. They might pose as financial advisors, life coaches, or even medical professionals, dispensing dangerous advice and bogus treatments with the confidence of a seasoned expert. But here's the truth. A genuine expert doesn't need to resort to trickery. The pursuit of higher education, the late-night study sessions, the crippling student debt, the crushing realization that you'll never use 90% of what you learned in organic chemistry. But what if I told you there was a way to bypass all that? A shortcut to academic achievement? Well, my friends, there is. It's called a diploma mill, and it's about as legitimate as a $3 bill. Diploma mills are the fast food restaurants of the academic world, churning out worthless degrees with the same speed and efficiency as a McDonald's drive-thru. These shady institutions prey on our desire for instant gratification, our belief that a piece of paper is all that stands between us and our dream job. They'll offer you a degree in just about anything, from nuclear physics to underwater basket weaving, with little to no actual coursework required. All you need to do is cough up the cash and voila, you're a certified genius, at least according to them. We arrive at the glamorous yet utterly meaningless world of vanity publications and awards, where ego and delusion collide in a spectacular display of self-congratulatory nonsense. First up, let's talk about vanity presses, those literary grifters who prey on the dreams of aspiring authors. They'll promise you the world, a beautifully bound book, a massive marketing campaign, and a spot on the New York Times bestseller list. All you have to do is pay a hefty fee, of course. But here's the thing, vanity presses don't care about your book. They're not in the business of nurturing literary talent or bringing important stories to light. They're in the business of making money, and your desperate desire for literary validation is their cash cow. Well, folks, there you have it, a crash course in the dark arts of scamming. We've explored the depths of human deception from the streets to the boardroom and exposed the tricks of the trade that these con artists use to separate you from your hard-earned cash. But don't despair, knowledge is power. And by arming yourselves with the information we've discussed today, you can protect yourself and your loved ones from falling prey to these unscrupulous individuals. Remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Trust your gut, do your research, and don't be afraid to walk away from a deal that feels fishy. And most importantly, spread the word. Share this video with your friends, family, and that one weird neighbor who always seems to be getting scammed. Thanks for watching. Remember, knowledge is your best defense against scams. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content.